parts of it. Yes, well, I'd love to be out there. We're doing what we're doing, helping them out. But the flip side of that, of course, is I know that they seriously appreciate what we do, and they give, and they keep giving.
Today meant to be a fond farewell from colleagues, but instead Kevin was called out to a rescue mission in Kurri Kurri. A 33-year-old male road worker was hit by a four-wheel drive, thrown into a ditch on impact. Thankfully, he was flown to John Hunter Hospital in a stable condition, where he's now recovering. And maybe one day, he'll be one of those people who bump into Kevin, reminding the retiree of the day he saved his life. Jacinta Lee, NBN News.
Congratulations, Kevin. Still to come, why lawyers for accused killer Mario Santoro want his case thrown out of court.
Jumbo roll 6-pack with no artificial preservatives, just $3.
I always save money at Coles.
Coles barbecue 1 kilo pack, now down to just $7.50.
That's a winner.
Red Rock deli potato chips 165 grams, just $2.25. That's half price.
If you love to save, I saved $21.68. Good things are happening to prices at Coles.
Get real value with Ladbrokes this Saturday. Get paid out as a winner if your horse runs first or second in races 1 and 2 at Caulfield and Rosehill. Ladbrokes, back yourself.
Prizes, BP gift cards, and millions more prizes. Peel in store and more.
Harvey Norman brings you the Samsung Footy Finals with big bonus deals on Samsung Home Entertainment. Receive up to $150 in Rebel e-gift cards on selected Samsung products, plus up to $1,000 cashback from Samsung, plus bonus delivery and tabletop installation on all Samsung TVs 55-inch or larger. Buy a Samsung soundbar in the same transaction, and we'll install that as well. That's right, it's bonus on bonus on bonus. Don't miss out. Offers end Monday. It's Samsung Footy Finals time at Harvey Norman.
Mr. Hadley, would you like a Coca-Cola no sugar?
Never had one. What else haven't I tried?
I want to break free. Sweet.
Where are all the ladies? Bombs away.
I want to break free from your lies, yeah, so
Coca-Cola, no sugar. What else haven't you tried?
Where are you? The race is about to jump.
Yeah, close.
This spring, you'll be able to watch every race on Sky everywhere, because TAB has more live Sky racing vision than any other app.
Oh, it is. You almost missed it.
Who are you back in this spring? TAB. Download the app today.
Every sunrise, every day, every season, every way, every generation, every dream, every job, starting from teen. This is your future. Grow it today. With Aussave Super, we're with you all the way.
It's our big footy final sale.
You can get the power to buy 3 and get 1 free on a range of Toyo tyres, only at Tyre Power.
Get the power.
Tyre Power's big footy final sale catalogue online now.
At least 44 people have been killed when a ferry capsized on Lake Victoria in Tanzania. The vessel was reportedly packed with more than 200 people. DFAT says it isn't aware of any Australians being involved.
A desperate search for survivors is continuing in the Philippines after a massive landslide buried dozens of homes, killing at least 21 people. The slide affected more than 30 houses and 2 rural villages in Cebu province. Rescuers are scrambling to find survivors after some sent text messages pleading for help.
A team of Brazilian lawyers is moving to have the case against accused killer Mario Marcelo Santoro dismissed by Rio Court, saying without crucial information from Australian police, there is simply no evidence. The Brazilian national is charged with strangling his ex-girlfriend Cecilia Haddad at her Sydney apartment before dumping her body in the Lane Cove River.
Inside the bunker of Marcelo Santoro's defence team.
Have any of them come from Australian police?
No.
No documents from Australia? Nothing.
Here, his lawyers are crafting their next battle, revealing they'll be moving to have the case against Santoro thrown out of a Brazilian court.
Ou por insuficiência de prova.
We're depending on the official papers coming from the Australian police. We're going to battle for him to be acquitted due to lack of evidence. Without any physical evidence from Australian detectives, the Rio police case is relying largely on records of text messages. On the 12th of April, 2 weeks before her death, Cecilia messaged her brother João Haddad. She was staying at a friend's place, away from Santoro. Hi, I drove back to Sydney and I'm here at Anna's house from my old job. I'm going to sleep here with her. It's okay. It's okay. Take care. Stay calm. He should stay at his friend's house, not you. A Brazilian judge has heard Marcelo Santoro allegedly gave an informal confession to police that he strangled his ex-girlfriend and dumped her body in the Lane Cove River. Marcelo's defence team says the confession doesn't hold up in court. It was off the record, and police refused to call him a lawyer after his arrest. Police allege Marcelo Santoro fled Australia on the morning Cecilia's body was found.
And what is Marcelo's explanation for why he left Australia so quickly?
Nesse caso,
It was just a bad coincidence, his lawyer says. Marcelo happened to be flying home that day to see his sick father in hospital.
The tug of war between Australia and Brazil over this case continues. New South Wales Homicide Police are seeking permission from Brazilian authorities to travel here to Rio to do some detective work of their own. To conduct their own search warrants and even their own interviews, still holding out hope that one day they may return Marcelo Santoro back to Sydney to face justice.
His legal team will now fight to have him released on bail while he awaits trial. In Rio de Janeiro, Lizzie Pearl, NBN News.
A disgruntled warehouse worker is being blamed for America's latest mass shooting. The 26-year-old woman is accused of shooting dead 3 people before turning the gun on herself at a pharmacy distribution complex in Maryland. Police say she reported for work at the Rite Aid warehouse as usual this morning, but why she opened fire is a mystery.
In a world first, Australian researchers have discovered a way to combat the early stages of macular degeneration, which is the leading cause of blindness in the country. A new laser treatment has delivered promising results in a trial of nearly 300 patients here and overseas.
Patricia Keith knows all too well the effects of macular degeneration.
I had gone through this with my mother, who also had age-related macular degeneration, and also my older sister. It's silent until it gets bad.
The disease can cause a range of vision problems, blurriness, dark spots, and distortion.
Macular degeneration is probably the leading cause of blindness in Australia. We have about 1 million people with macular degeneration.
Patricia's regular checkups uncovered signs of early disease. Fatty deposits called drusen were building under the retina. Currently, there are no treatments to target the early signs, but that could change.
The lead study was using a novel laser to try and reverse the aging changes that occur in the retina.
That novel laser is called retinal rejuvenation therapy, or 2RT. In trial patients with less severe signs of macular degeneration, there was a 4-fold drop in disease progression. Researchers say the laser targets an important layer of cells in the back of the eye.
We can actually make those cells divide and become daughter cells and much younger cells, and therefore they're much more functional and work much better.
The findings were not as positive for people with more severe signs of disease. Still, this laser technique represents an important step in early intervention. That will also depend on future trials. Gabriella Rogers, NBN News.
Gavin Morris joins us now with a quick look at our weather. And Gav, what's on the horizon for the weekend?
Yeah, well, looking pretty good. It's going to be mild. We've actually got a little bit of mid to high level cloud, though. It's over central Australia at the moment, but that will be moving in from the west and affecting most of northern New South Wales and late in the day towards southern Queensland, pushing through quite quickly, and the rain is going to hold off. Early next week, though, we've got some coastal rain, and it'll be affecting much of the northeast corner of New South Wales and also southern Queensland. The numbers aren't huge, but there's a little something there, not much inland, but all of your local details for the weekend, the equinox weekend, are headed your way real soon.
Thank you, Gav. Coming up in the news, the dramatic moment a car slams into a service station near Newcastle.
A wrong turn lands a driver right in the path of an oncoming train.
And the urgent warning to all pet owners.
Searching for Ripper value? Right now at Red Rooster, you can get a half Ripper roll, small chips, and a 250ml Coke for just $5. Red Rooster.
Sprite, release the lemon lime refreshment. Upgrade your tech with Mates Rates at Domain. Save up to 20% off Surface Pro laptop. Get education ready with a huge range of BYOD devices from just $348. Hot price on this Acer Spin 1 2-in-1 laptop, only $398. This HP X360 2-in-1 laptop, perfect for students and great value, only $588. With 50 months interest free available, don't miss out. Mates Rates end Monday at Domain.
Price, quality and service are good reasons why so many people choose to shop at Deco-Rug. Here are some more.
Beautiful custom-made shutters with free installation from just $2.99 per metre for a limited time.
It really is amazing what you can do with Deco-Rug.
Get ready for the footy finals with these Woolworths specials.
Coca-Cola, Fanta or Sprite soft drink varieties 24 by 375ml and Smith's crinkle cut chips 150 to 170 gram, all half price.
That's why I pick all these.
Save up to 50% off store-wide at La-Z-Boy's sensational spring sale. La-Z-Boy recliners, sofas, lift chairs and modulars all up to 50% off. But be quick. Hurry into Horton's, Katara and Rutherford now.
Searching for Ripper value? Right now at Red Rooster, you can get a half Ripper roll, small chips and a 250ml Coke for just $5. Red Rooster.